he's like, put on the mask. I'm like, Dobro večer. Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces, 2/22. It is Friday, September 3rd, 2021. I'm going to do an energy check-in for you guys today. A couple of things while I'm shuffling. A quick reminder about my group healing session next Friday, the 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be a private live event on YouTube. If you want to take part, go check out my website. You can sign up there. If you are a member of my free Soul Family subscription on my website, you do get in free. Guys, you still have to actually go to the product page or the service page and sign up for it, guys, okay? So just be aware. I'm not clear. I also have my Spotlight Initiative that I am launching as well, which is basically like a mentor program. I'm taking a few applicants right now. Basically my job, what it is basically I am going to take a select few people, help them basically grow whatever it is they're trying to grow, help them with their mission, basically helping them by featuring them on one of my videos on YouTube, on my Instagram, so on and so forth. So if you haven't applied for that yet, go ahead, check it out. It's on my website. You can apply, and I'll contact you after I review your application for a live one-on-one on Zoom to get that started. Clear. And also, just another reminder about the Soul Family subscription, guys. It is a free subscription on my website. You get a lot of perks with that, including a free forum, a private forum. You also get an instant 22% off coupon for any remote service. And next week, guys, I'm going to start posting exclusive content that's only going to be available for my Soul Family. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. There's a couple of reasons I'm doing that. Number one, I don't know if you guys have noticed, obviously my views are tanking again. YouTube does not circulate my content. Just doesn't. And I want to be able to give people the advice or the counseling that they need in an open forum where I'm not beholden to clickbait or anything like that. So guys, if you're looking for, advice, if you're looking for coaching, if you're looking for, even just to touch base on your connection, things like that, I will be starting to do that on my website. I'll still be doing some stuff on YouTube. Obviously, I do stuff on Instagram. I'm probably more active on Instagram now. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, guys. I post videos. I do check-ins. I do power statements and things like that. The energies right now, wow, like they're really heavy, guys. There's a lot of fear going around. I posted yesterday to Instagram about the masculine energy. The masculine energy is very rooted in the 3D again, obviously, but very, very hardcore right now. We're so juxtaposed right now. The feminine is just like, what do I do now? There's a lot of fear about uncertainty, what's going to happen next, so on and so forth. Also, a quick reminder about my Oracle deck. My Oracle deck is now available for pre-order. That was upside down. Is now available for pre-order on my website, guys. It's $77.77 plus shipping. And that price will go up to $88.88 probably by the middle or the end of this month. It just depends. And I want to be able to get those shipped out as soon as possible. Hold up. Okay. And you guys might notice I'm actually not wearing any makeup today. From now on, I'm probably not going to wear makeup. I don't know. It's just, like I said, like, I can't abide being fake anymore. Like, I never really was fake as far as my personality or the things that I said, but yeah, wearing makeup and stuff like that. And yeah, it's fun. It can be fun, but it's just like, you know what? I don't want to partake in any of that anymore. So, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to try to make it a little bit quicker today because the last couple of videos have been like almost an hour long and whatever. But right now, overall energy is regeneration. Yeah, it's like we're just rebuilding right now. Like we literally have been through the gambit. We've been through the fire. Like everything is burned down. Everything is fallen down. Everything's been taken away. We're kind of left like, what? Right? And so, but this, if you look at this in a positive way, of course, positivity is always good. If you look at this in a positive light, you stripped everything down so you can start over, okay? And right now, it doesn't seem like it, but right now you're actually in the energy of getting a leg up. Like, that's where the collective kind of is. Like, we had this huge tower that fell across the collective. Everybody kind of experienced that a little bit different. But it's like sources coming in and say, okay, so I've cleared the way here. I've cleared the way for you. All right, so now it's time for you to kind of take steps forward to rebuild here. And I'm going to give you some advice. I'm going to give you a leg up here, okay? It's time to move more towards the light here. Remember about the self-fulfillment. I love this card because it's kind of like the Ace of Cups, right? Where it's like all about self-fulfillment and choosing self, and putting in the work and understanding what that actually means. What does it mean to do the work? What does it mean to fulfill yourself? What does it mean to be in truth? What does it mean to speak truth? What does it mean to live truth? That kind of thing, okay? And we're breaking that down. It's been slow. And, and I said this before, but we heal in stages, guys. Like, you'll go through something and you'll, like, go through that and you're like, okay, I cleared that obstacle, yay. But then, like, a little while later, it's like this, almost the same obstacle, but a little bit more intense will come around. And you're like, well, what the heck? I thought I already went through this. Why is this coming up again? Guys, it's because we heal in stages. You have to go through one thing, and then you clear that, and then it's like the next thing comes up, and it's like, okay, here you go. Like yesterday, I had massive tests. I had a lot of tests yesterday. A lot of us did have tests yesterday. Communication has been real wonky. Everybody is so defensive right now that it's kind of hard to navigate that, because people just want to, like, knee-jerk react, right? And so right now it's like we're being called to really evaluate ourselves, how we react to situations, and remember that we can only control us. We can't control anybody else. The only thing we can do is control us, and that's what we need to take charge of right now, okay? So let's take a look at feminine here. Yeah, feminine's in a lot of resistance. And the resistance, again, is coming from, we broke free from a lot of illusion. Feminine has released a lot, has stripped down and feels so vulnerable, so naked, and is just sitting here going, help, like, I don't know what to do next, right? And the resistance is coming in because we're still releasing some of these belief systems, and it's like, because everything is kind of fallen away, we're looking for anything. Feminine is looking for anything they can to cling on to feel safe again. Because when you're vulnerable, when you're in that state of completely bare, like you just, got your butt in the air and you're just waiting for the lightning to strike, right? It's like, well, what do I do to stay safe? What do I do to protect myself, so on and so forth? And that's where the masculine's kind of coming in, and is kind of misaligned with the feminine too, because the masculine is like hyper ego, hyper about the 3D, hyper security and protection and things like that, and then it becomes a distortion. So we're facing our distortions right now, guys, big time. Okay, and you're seeing distortions in other people, but the distortions you're seeing in other people are to help you kind of realize the distortions that you have. So be very careful with your distortions. Try not to knee-jerk in a situation to make a potentially bad situation worse. Just release resistance. Source has your back. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to unfold as it should. You will be taken care of. You will be provided for. There are so many people out there that are fielding attacks. They're dealing with persecution, and look, you control your reality, but you cannot control truth. I've had people come at me, oh, shadow banning's not a thing, but it actually is. It is a thing, and there have been plenty of exposés on shadow banning and how it works. Okay, so it's not like we're just coming at this from coming out of our butt. Is an actual thing, and a lot of this, it's bigger than the platforms, it's bigger than YouTube, it's bigger than Instagram, it's bigger than Facebook, whatever. It's bigger than that. Okay, so stop thinking so small, guys. Like, the use of technology, or the use of as Kayla calls it, Wicked Virgo calls it, the matrix, you know, you can use it for your good. As long as you understand where your boundaries are and you don't get hooked into it, you don't get pulled into it. There's a lot of fear coming off the electrical devices right now, guys. If you've been experiencing electrical disturbances, like for example, my Instagram was just wonky as crap yesterday. The app was like, it was telling me I had no internet connection. It couldn't load my feed or anything like that. And I'm like, I have internet connection. I'm literally like streaming something like as I'm trying to be on Instagram for a second. You know, I was trying to get a movie on for my daughter, and it kept telling me, you know, I have, you know, internet, but for some reason it kept telling me on Instagram that I didn't have internet. Okay. And then later on that night, one of my smart TVs decided it didn't have internet, but everything else did. So guys, this is legit. Okay. This is happening. It's been happening for a while. These are literally little glitches. Okay. Whether you believe in, like, you know, the whole idea that we're living a simulated life or not, it doesn't matter. You know, the things that we see are not necessarily true. Okay. So we are literally at a crossroads right now, especially feminine, okay? And I'm talking to feminine specifically because we're in her section here. But you're in like a cognitive dissonance type of energy where your belief systems no longer align with what you're seeing, because what you're seeing is not truth, and you know that. And for some reason, feminine's in there trying to make it all fit back together again, you know, because it makes her feel safe if everything were to just go back the way it was. But unfortunately, it cannot. Once you've awakened, once you've come out of that, once you've moved past that awakening stage, you can't go back. I mean, you can try, but you're not going to be fulfilled. You're not going to be happy. Things are not going to just magically go back to the way that they used to be. And then you got to look at it. Was it that great in the first place? Okay? Put things into perspective. Guys, if you want a great movie that will help you change your perspective or your perception, One True Thing. It's an older movie from like 1998. It's about a woman who moves home to take care of her mother who's dying from cancer. I know it sounds really, really morbid, but it's actually a really good movie. It's about truth. It's about what you see versus what you want to see. Do you see where I'm going? Like truth versus illusion. What are the illusions that you're shattering right now? What did you refuse to see before that you can't help but see now? And the things that we fight against in ourselves when we see these things, and how we want to make things right. But what does it mean to make things right? Right for whom? Okay? The only thing you can control is you. Okay? So femme, right now, take this time to self-reflect. Okay? Release the worry, release the fear, release the need, release the lack, and look at yourself for a moment. What can you control right now? Okay? What can you control right now? And focus on that, okay? And you will see growth, okay? And for a lot of you, it has to do with putting up your boundaries, whether that's with people around you, your family, friends, co-workers, whatever. Putting up boundaries for yourself, okay? Knowing where the line is and knowing where not to cross it, so on and so forth with your person. Even with like just situations. If there's a situation just does not feel right, walk away. Walk away. Trust what you feel and not what you know, okay? Because we're all about taking our power back. We're all about taking our sovereignty back, okay? We are literally in a transition stage of literally taking our power back. The power that we have lost. The power that for some reason we have given away for so long. It's not as easy to get back as it was to give it away. Is it? Okay, and this is what I do. I guys, I know it's like, oh, you know, another reader on YouTube. Guys, sure, I do tarot readings. Sure, I do. That's not my mission, though. My mission is to help people move into a state of self-empowerment. Once you are in that state of taking control of yourself, empowering yourself, saving yourself, as it were, you can accomplish anything, whether that's manifesting your abundance, whether that's stepping into mission, whatever it is. It starts here. It starts with you, okay? So this is what I do. This is what the healing and the clearings and the readings and everything that I do for you guys, this is what this is for, is self-empowerment. Understanding what you can control and what you can't. Okay? And moving on from there. And I mean, I've had my own, trust me, my journey has been it's not exactly been a smooth sailing for me either, guys. Like, I've been where you are, you know. They say that your ideal client is your past self, and that's true. And the reason that it's true is because, you know, when I was going through what I was going through, I really wish I had had more readers or people out there who wouldn't just tell me what I wanted to hear, but tell me what I needed to hear in order to move forward, so that I could get out of this weird little nasty, obsessive, narcissistic cycle I was in, and actually take control of my life and say, no, I don't have to do this. I don't have to live like this. I don't have to be beholden to someone else's ideals. Just because my ideals are different does not mean I'm bad. Does not mean I'm wrong. Does not mean I'm not good. Okay? So just so you guys can understand where I'm coming from here, okay? So feminine, yeah, like you literally, it's like light up your fire. You light up your fire, and it starts here. Okay? And some of you are so like, you feel so alone, you feel afraid, you feel like everybody has abandoned you, you feel like you don't have anybody. You feel like everything you do, you're being judged, and it's like it turns around on you, and you start judging yourself, and then you go down this little negative spiral, and then you can't get out. You feel like you can't get out, okay? You light your fire. You hold the key, okay? And the key is, of course, self-love and being in love, and know what that means, okay? Love versus fear. Fear is the opposite of love. That's always been true, okay? Yeah, see, there you go, the Five of Pentacles. Right, so femme, you're not abandoned. When has Source ever abandoned you? Okay, are you abandoning yourself right now? Why are you abandoning yourself? Are you hiding your light? Are you hiding your light to be accepted by someone else? Again, stop rebuilding the same darn tower over and over and over again. And it's like Femme wants this rebuilt, and she wants it rebuilt fast, and she wants it to happen now. And some of you is like, this is like, I need communication, I need messages, I need whatever, you know, whether that's from your person or from Source, it doesn't matter. But some of you are just like, help, I don't know where I'm at. Can I get some help, please? Help me, help me, help me. But Source does hear you. You know, I can't take this leap until I hear from my person, or I can't take this leap until I hear from Source, or I can't take this leap until this works out, or so on and so forth. Why? I mean, there is a possibility that maybe Source has already spoken to you, okay? We are moving out of the dependency on outside validation into an energy of knowing. 100% pure knowing. Self-empowerment. That's why it's painful. It's because we were so used to other people guiding us and telling us what we should do and how we should spend our money, how we should live, what we should have, what roles we should play, so on and so forth. We forget who we truly are, and that was the whole point of everything that's happened. Everything that's happened within the last year, everybody's gone through massive towers. Okay? And there are people out there that are clinging. They're looking for someone to blame. They're looking for someone to help them. They're looking for someone to make it right. And so usually the knee-jerk reaction is to go to the government. Government, save me! You know, government's not going to save you. Government doesn't care about you. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Politics is an illusion. Get that shit out of your belief system now. The less you feed it, trust me, the happier you will be. Okay? And if you've got family members who shun you because you don't believe what they believe, or you don't vote the way that they vote, screw them. Okay, my question to you is, what has the government done for you lately? These are good questions to ask. Okay? It's just, I can't. Like, we are in an era where you can't even talk to anybody anymore. You can't ask questions. And, you know, unless you're towing the line, you know, you're not allowed to think freely at all. These are the things that it's like the 3D world is clinging to. Okay? This idea of that we need someone else to pick up the pieces. We need someone else to guide us where we need to go. No! And the sooner you realize that, the better, femme. The sooner you realize, the better. Okay? Source has your back. Source is watching you, listening to you, guiding you. Whether you choose to see that or not is your issue. Just like if someone chooses to not wake up, that's their problem. That is not yours. You can't take that on yourself. But femme, this came up last time too. This, it's like you don't feel loved. Why? Count your blessings for a second. Where are you now? How did you get there? Go on, I'm waiting. Ask yourself, how did I get here? Oh, I created this. Whether that's good or bad, it doesn't matter. I created this. That means I can either keep going and create more great things for me, or I can undo what I did to myself. So some of you, this is where the source of anxiety is. Some of you are feeling really, really guilty still. There's just this energy of guilt. Yeah, for releasing karmic cycles, for walking away from karmic contracts, from ending karmic contracts, from clearing karmic contracts, whether that be with your person or family situation or whatever. There are still people around you also that are trying to make you feel guilty for following your bliss. Some of you are just like, screw this whole situation. You put yourself here. You put yourself here. Okay, so life gives you lemons. What do? You beat the hell out of them. Okay? Then you make a lemon twist. Just saying. Yeah. Some of you, that answer has already come. The answer's already there, and it's within you. Okay? And, yeah. So it's just the indecision. It's the fear of not knowing what to do next. The fear of not knowing what to do next, so you don't do anything. I mean, that's worse. That's worse, you know. Trying something and failing is a heck of a lot worse than not doing anything. Then you never know. Okay? All right, let's get some messages. Sometimes I feel like you take me for granted. So again, this can be messages from your higher self, or messages to your person, or messages to whoever. Take it as it resonates. Okay, redirect your energy. Get out of your head and focus on what your heart says. Yes, that's really good advice. Sometimes it feels like you just can't stand being around me. And you know what? You may have people that can't stand being around you because you don't let them control you. I don't understand why you're not talking to me. Did I do something wrong? So yeah, some of you, this is still your person. Like, you haven't heard from your person. You don't understand. You don't know what you did wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Get that out of your head right now. Okay? When you disregard your feelings, you're disregarding a part of yourself that needs attention. So some of you, you're not listening to your feelings right now. Feelings and emotions are not necessarily the same thing. They can go hand in hand, but they're not the same. Emotion is when ego takes hold of a feeling. Okay? Feeling comes first. Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my time, but we've come too far to give up now. So again, femme feeling like she's gone through all of this shit for nothing, for no reason. And it's like not amounted to anything, and that's not true. Count your blessings right now, femme. How is it you believe in me one moment, yet disregard me the next? Again, I feel like this is your higher self. This is your intuition coming in going, why are you disregarding me right now? I'm trying to show you what you need to do next. Just do it. Just release control, release resistance. Do it. Do it now. Okay, I know when you're thinking of me, I can feel the sexual energy. No one can love you the way I do. Again, it can go either way. And then I love this one, forgiven. So, guys, forgive yourself. Big time. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who have trespassed against you. I'm really not religious at all, but the Lord's Prayer is absolutely one of the most one of the most beautiful affirmations I've ever heard. And if you don't know it, just go read it. Just go read the prayer itself. My favorite one is forgive those who've trespassed against me. I forgive those who forgive me my trespasses, as I forgive those who trespassed against me. So basically, I forgive and I ask for forgiveness. Therefore, I forgive myself. I forgive. I mean, that's, yes. Let's see, masculine here. Releasing allegiances. This is a big one for masculine here. This is femme too. Femme's kind of already done this though. Femme's already kind of done this. So masculine's just a little bit behind. That's okay. It's usually how it works. Femme usually goes first. So masculine's in an energy of releasing allegiances, and this is very painful. Again, they're lashing out, guys. I'm going to tell you a little personal story, and most of you guys know who KOC is. He's my counterpart, and he's definitely my true masculine. I'm telling you, this guy, he's like, we're two sides of the same coin. And we had our test yesterday, man, and man, it was hard. It was hard for me to not freak out, to keep my center, to just take it one moment at a time, you know, because I in the past I had tendency to freak out, and I freak out fast, you know, and then I simmer and then I'm good. But like, man, he was freaking. He came at me, like deflected, like just on me, like, and you know, it's fine. I didn't take it personally because I knew it was a situation. It was stressful. It was scary. He was freaking out. I was there. So, you know, it is what it is. So I kept my cool, tried not to feed into it. I just, you know, tried to keep my center as much as I could. A little bit later, everything worked out fine. Everything was fine, as I knew it was going to be. It's just getting that mode, that ego mode. Ego takes over. It's like, here's all the things that are going to happen. But it was like KOC was literally saying all of the things that ego was saying to me. Like in the flesh, he was saying everything, every eventuality. Here's the fear. Boom, 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 boom. Everything that was in my head already. He was just coming out and saying it. Okay? Masculine goes here right now. It's about the 3D. Here are the fears. Here are the worries. Here are the belief systems that are coming. Here are the things that I already have known my entire life. Here are the things that you know, are going to happen because they've happened before, so on and so forth. Not coming from a place of intuition, and that's the thing, is KOC is a very, very strong, very powerful foresight. Like, he sees stuff, and he'll say it. Now, most of the time, like, I can tell, when he's not in ego, stuff, it just happens, like he says it's going to. And I trust him because it happens. But I know when he's in ego and he starts spouting the fears and stuff like that, no, we're in ego. Masculine's going straight to ego right now. It's a deflection. It's the only thing they know, okay? And a lot of times, again, you know, they forget sometimes that words have power, okay? So feminine, okay, and this can be your inner masculine too. Like if you're masculine, inner masculine is going straight to the fears if something happened. That's your distortion that you're dealing with. Those are your distortions. They're showing themselves to you. Here's your belief system. Boom. Right there in front of your face. What are you going to do about it? Okay? So masculine is in this state of releasing these allegiances to these belief systems. Now, happy ending of the story, literally, like a couple hours later, I'm no kidding. I was thinking about the whole debacle, about the things he said to me, and I started feeling a little hurt. I was like, ow. That was, you know, it hurt. It hurt. And I was like, well, you know, I don't take it personally, but it still hurt, you know, and I acknowledge that. And as I was acknowledging that, boom, he calls me. I'm sorry. Okay, so guys, they're not, masculine is not lost, most of them, okay? This particular group of masculines, I do feel, they're also going through kind of a transition. But it's scary to lose these things that we already know, even if they're within ourselves, even if they're belief systems, right? But it's like the reason they're releasing these things is so they can actually see the truth. And they are seeing the truth. That's the thing. They are seeing the truth. But the problem is they're seeing a skewed view of the truth, which is their reality. Okay? You still with me? This is why I always say, reality is not necessarily truth unless you have integrated truth entirely into your reality. Everything has an element of truth. It's just what you do with that truth. How you twist it. Right, how you spin it. This is why I like stay off the news, for God's sake, stay off the news. Because one person's opinion is not necessarily truth. Facts are stubborn things. But it depends on which facts you choose to believe. There are people out there who are like, oh, well, the facts are. Yeah, but you're picking and choosing the facts that you want to believe. You're picking and choosing the truth that you want in your reality. And that's, as much as I would love to say that that works, and it can for some people, If you are thinking about your consciousness, you're thinking about awakening, and you're going through this journey, and you truly, truly, truly want to manifest your own reality, that is not how it works. You cannot ignore truth. Okay? So masculine, listening for the truth, releasing the allegiances to his belief systems. It could be families too, guys. These could be family things, culture things, but it all goes back to belief system. It's all belief system. Okay? And while he's doing, it's literally opening Pandora's box. Literally opening Pandora's box. The mask is coming off, and the masks are coming off around him. He's starting to see people for who they are, and again, cognitive dissonance. It's not aligning anymore. And he's freaking out. You know, and I understand, again, going back to my story, you know, KOC was like, I woke up happy today for the first time in a really long time. And then this happened. And I understand. I understand that. I understand that. And I'm sitting here going, I get it. But it's like this belief system that's coming in saying, you don't deserve to be happy. I'm going to fuck this up for you. I'll probably get banned on YouTube for saying the F word. Guys, don't let that happen. Take off the distortion, take off the mask. See it for what it is. Yeah. And masculine's approach most of the time. And if you know, most masculines, they think, or they speak before they think. Okay? So masculine here, you are being called not only to be kind to others, to watch your approach, evaluate your approach, evaluate your reactions to things, but to be kind to yourself. Okay? It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to be sad. Okay? But what's already in you right now is your driving force. You don't have to worry about the outside stuff, the stuff that's falling away from you, the stuff that you're losing, so on and so forth. You didn't need it to begin with. Okay? You're going through a major transformation right now, masculine. Embrace it. It's a new beginning. It's a new world. Okay? Go forth, create. Let's see. Let's take a deeper look at masculine. Yeah, so it's like right now masculine is starting to it's like they see the good and then they see the bad, but they're having a hard time with that middle area. So it really doesn't have to be so polarizing. We don't have to be so polarized. Okay? Good, bad. You know, light, dark. Whatever. It is a matter of perspective. Now, obviously, the truths outweigh reality. So obviously, we all know that, you know, there are evil things in the world. There are evil energies in the world. People do evil things. But then you look at nature. Okay? When a lion takes down a gazelle, is that lion evil? Is that lion doing an evil thing? No, he's just trying to survive. Now, am I condoning bad things that people do? Absolutely not. But my point is, if you've done something in your past, masculine, or you experienced something, or maybe you didn't speak up when you were supposed to, or something like that, this is not unforgivable. Okay? This is not an unforgivable thing. But you have to forgive yourself first. It doesn't have to be so black and white, masculine. It doesn't. Okay? That's my point. So change your perspective. Okay? So maybe you did something that you're not exactly proud of back in the day. But it doesn't have to affect you now. You can release that. You can resolve that. You can clear that karma and say, okay, I'm a different person now. I learned from that. There is mercy. There is mercy for that. You don't have to hold yourself in. It always cuts off when I'm speaking truth. But masculine, you don't have to hold yourself in repent or dark night or in a karmic jail or a karmic prison because you can't forgive yourself for something you did in the past or something you didn't do even. Okay? All right? Maybe you did it because you didn't know what else to do. You did it because you're going along. You did it because you were towing the line. You did it because you were trying to survive. Instead of giving yourself all these excuses as to why you have to repent, let it go. Crap happens. Okay? You know? And maybe you weren't in integrity. Maybe you weren't. But now you can be. Just because you weren't in the past doesn't mean you can't be now. It doesn't have to stay that way. People do change. That's the point. And it's okay. It's okay to change. Okay? Yeah, you write your own story, masculine. So what story are you writing for yourself right now? Are you writing a story of the past? Or are you living in the present and building your future? Remember, life is a series of present moments. The past is already past. You can't do anything about it. The future hasn't happened yet. It's yet to be written because you have another path to choose. Choose your path. Choose your pen. Choose your weapon. Whatever. Okay? Yeah. Like, not everything. See, I'm trying to think. It's not that not everything has a... See, everything has a purpose. Everything has an eventuality. But you don't have to be so beholden to your own belief systems that the only thing you see are eventualities. See where I'm coming from? Aligning heaven and earth literally means you're aligning your masculine and your feminine. Let your feminine or your 5D or your S, whatever you want to call it, lead the way. And then follow the signs. Okay? Yeah. Because what's happening right now, while you sit and repent, while you keep punishing yourself for whatever you're punishing yourself for, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Then you gotta ask yourself, it begs the question, are you happy where you're at? Well, what is happening to me? Are you happy? Are you happy though? Because probably not. And see, masculines, like, there's so many masculines out there that are just not communicating. They feel they can't communicate. You know, femme, if this is your masculine that's not communicating, it's because they feel like they don't... They don't have anything to offer. They don't have anything to say. And their body and mind, heaven and earth, same thing. This is a repeat message. Masculine is trying to align his truth with his reality with truth right now. Again, it's that cognitive dissonance. The 3D is not matching the 5D right now. So masculine and feminine, again, in juxtaposition. Okay? And for some of them, this does have to do with a karmic partner or a karmic person, a feminine karmic, okay? That could be a mother figure, a partner, it doesn't matter, a daughter, it could be anything, okay? It doesn't even have to be female, technically, okay? But there is still that lingering karmic situation for some of them, okay? Yeah, some of them are silent because either A, maybe they tried and you blew them off, or because, hey, let's be honest, they probably haven't been in their integrity. Or they're afraid they're going to say something's going to hurt you. And it may not actually be because they're with a person, but there's still something lingering here with this energy, okay? But yeah, some of them are actually mourning their past right now. That's really what it is. They're still locked into some of these belief systems. They're still not dealing with their inner child stuff. You know. Yeah. Let them deal with it, femme. They have to, okay? Masculine messages. So many expectations have been placed on me. I forgot what I wanted. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, masculine. You're so focused on what other people want from you. You don't even know what you want. Do you hate me now? No. Never. Hate's such a strong word. I like to deal with my feelings in private. Please respect my boundaries. Dealing with them in private is one thing, masculine, but when you disregard them entirely, it's not good. Okay? Yeah, I push others away to avoid getting hurt. I've been hurt more than I let on. So yeah, masculine's dealing with a lot of hurt on his own. On his end right now, guys. I know you're disappointed. Maybe your expectations of me were too high. Were they, femme? Don't take it personally. I need space right now. We'll communicate soon. So again, some of you, you're masculine. They're not communicating on purpose. There's a reason they're communicating, okay? They may communicate soon. I want to give you the world. Will you let me? I guess that depends on your definition of the world, masculine, and how you intend to go about it. Sometimes I feel things are too good to be true, and it's just a matter of time until the illusion shatters. Bingo! That's the main belief system right there for masculine. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. I get jealous because what's mine is mine, and you are mine. So again, masculine, like, I want to give you the world. Will you let me? Well, femme has the world. She already has her world. What can you bring to her world? Have you released all your baggage yet? You know, these are good questions to ask yourself, masculine. Okay? Don't bring femme more baggage. She's got enough on her plate. Okay? All right, let's take a look at connecting energies here. Hole in the soul. Yes. Just feeling lost, feeling alone, feeling scared, feeling disconnected. Like that connection, it's like it feels broken. And some of you, there's interference. There is outside interference for some of you. It's energetic interference. It's karmic in nature. It's family. It's culture. It's whatever the situation is. We all have things we need to overcome in our connection. Some of them, it's actually like people trying to keep you apart. Okay. For some of you, it's energetic in nature. It's belief systems that are coming in between you. It's a clash of realities. And let me tell you, as far as the world is concerned right now, that's exactly what's happening right now, is a clash of realities. We are having a big worldwide reality clash. And the problem is nobody wants to take responsibility for their own reality. They want to force somebody else to believe theirs. Live and let live, for God's sakes. Yeah, release the pride right now, guys. There's a lot of ego going on right now. A lot of fear. Fear is ego driven. Okay? Ego has its place, guys. You just don't let it control you. You control ego. Ego does not control you. Ego has its place, and just like anything else, good or bad, it's relative, okay? Ego is there to protect the physical vessel. That's what ego is there to do, to help you to make choices that will protect your physical vessel so that you can do your spiritual work or whatever it is you're called to do. It doesn't even have to be spiritual in nature, whatever your calling is. That is what the masculine really is is here to do, is to protect the feminine while the feminine does her work. Now, for some masculines, they obviously have their own thing they're doing, but we work together, guys. We work in tandem. We're two sides of the same coin with the same goal in mind. We just come at it from different ways. Okay? So femme, like, get out of the energy of trying to control your masculine. You don't control your masculine. You control you. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm just saying, right? And for some of you, this ego stuff that's going on is keeping you from moving forward. You're procrastinating because you're in resistance. Source is trying to tell you what to do. Source is showing you what you need to do. You have some unfinished business. Deal with it. And then you'll be able to go forward. You'll be able to see forward. Things will work out. It'll roll. Okay? Don't put the cart before the horse. Yeah. Entrapment, that's another one. Feeling trapped, feeling scared. Feeling persecuted. But take it off. Take off The Mask. Oh my God. You guys, I don't know, some of you might be old enough to remember the movie The Secret Garden, the one with Maggie Smith, and it was a really good one. It was like 1992, 93, or whatever. It was WB. It was probably my favorite version of that movie. But, you know, where she goes to see her cousin, who is an invalid, right? And they keep him locked up in this room. We shut all the windows. No one's allowed in there. Nobody's allowed to know he even exists, so on and so forth. And anytime you go around him, you got to wear a mask. And there's this scene. There's this scene in that movie. I mean, he's fine with her not having one for some reason. All of a sudden, he flips and he's like, you've got to wear one. And when he's holding out the mask and he's looking at her, he's like, put on the mask. I'm like, foreshadowing much? It's like every time you go into Publix, put on the mask, you know. And I just want to be like Mary and say, no, I never had to wear one before. Why do I have to wear one now? Oh, another good movie, you guys. Like, a lot of movies, you know, we don't think about it, especially things that we see as children. We don't think about the subtext, but yeah, it's got some good ones, okay? All right, so yeah, justice, karma, truth versus illusion. This is also a good one because it's really like, okay, again, you know, pick your weapon. Okay, we're going forward. We're moving forward. Pick your weapon. It's time. You know, you've been kind of holding yourself prisoner for a little too long now. It's time to pick your battle. Let's go. Let's move. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's move. Like where you are now has absolutely no stability, no foundation because it's gone. Like the belief systems no longer align with your reality. So you got to shift your reality. Okay, yeah, follow the bliss. Moving towards bliss. Moving towards happiness. Focusing only on how you want to feel and moving with that. Okay? Especially Pisces, we get a real bad rap for acting on our feelings or following our feelings or living our feelings or whatever. I think again, feelings and emotions are not the same. They're not. They go hand in hand, but they're not the same. So, I have no idea what that was. Did you guys hear that? Okay. Anyway, acting on your feelings, depending on what those feelings are, you know, if it's a feeling of I gotta do this, do it. You know, people ask me this all the time. It's like, where do I start? One thing at a time. If you're being urged to do something, do it. It'll lead to something else. You know, maybe it'll spark some sort of fire for you to do something else. It'll give you an idea or even just ground you, okay? But yeah, it's like you can't hold back the awakening, guys. You can't. It's coming, and it's coming massively. Massive awakenings happening. More polarizations about to happen. There is something coming in October. Don't know what it is. But, oh, God. It was a 3 out of 5 Helens agree. You know, and it's going to be about ourselves. It's going to be about sovereignty. And that's where we're at right now. It's like, okay, so hold on to yourself. Hold on to your butts. Claim your sovereignty right now because you haven't been. Stop giving away your power. Stop trying to rebuild the same damn tower over and over and over again with the same belief systems because those belief systems are the ones that have kept you in lack for this long. Why in the heck do you want to go back to that? And release the anxiety and moving forward. Okay, you can't go back. It's time to move forward. It's time to claim your sovereignty, reclaim your sovereignty, and move forward. Okay? All right, let's get some messages from Source. Yes, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So remember, you are the light, and it can get really uncomfortable when you raise your vibration because you're kind of in what would be considered for you probably a vulnerable state, that you're in surrender and you're just letting it go. Okay, but you're aligning yourself with what it is you want to bring into your sphere. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Some of you do need to take a break. Some of you have been giving yourself a real hard time. and you've been training for this for a lifetime, so you know we are entering an age of light, absolutely. So you know what's best for you. So just say yes, okay? Just say yes to moving forward. Just say yes to the leap, okay? Don't hold yourself back because of someone else or because what somebody else is doing or whatever it is. These all actually came out at the same time. I don't usually do this many, but I'm going to pull these for you guys, show them to you. What is not aligned or needs to change? So again, you're coming into alignment. Do something to change your energy because this low vibration is not doing you any good, and your guidance is divinely guided. Okay? So embrace that, know it, feel it. It is. It is. Okay? All right, affirmations. I choose love no matter what. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. My vibes speak louder than words. Raise your vibration, please. So much low vibrational stuff going on out there. Don't add to it, okay? Hold your center. I am the loving energy of the universe. I find a deeper meaning, personal growth amid the discomfort. Sometimes discomfort, persecution, glitches, so to speak, that's a good sign. It means you're on the right track. Keep going. When you make people uncomfortable, one of two things can happen. Either they'll change, you triggered that change, good for you. Or they'll disappear from your life. Pick one. Either way, you still have you. Okay? Alright guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.